Hey everyone, welcome back to Review Wars. I'm Kyle. This is
The J.
the J. We're gonna have to work on names. This is one of our first videos. We're still figuring it out. It's cool. Today we're gonna be reviewing Logan. We saw it last weekend. So, Jay, what did you think of it?
Solid movie. Best X-Men yet, besides, I guess, if we're going to go extended, we'll go Deadpool. Best one yet, nothing compares. I have one fault with it, the ending. Ending was not the best.
We putting a spoiler warning on these, or are you gonna spoil anything? Or
No, I'm not.
you can't.
I give it a solid, I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8, which is very high.
All right.
Do the review and then we'll spoil.
Yeah, we'll announce the spoiler thing. Yeah, because I'm curious on why you gave it the 8, man. Because I give it a 9.5. I thought it was awesome. I thought obviously best X-Men movie to date. I don't include Deadpool in the X-Men movies. The best one. It was just awesome to see Wolverine actually get into an actual like comic book ferocious Wolverine form. Was really good. This is definitely Hugh Jackman's best Wolverine to date. He did an incredible job. Yeah, solid 9.5. So spoiler warning, don't watch ahead if you want to know anything about the movie. But why did what did you hate about the end of the movie?
It sucked. Sucked. I'm sorry. Great writing. Whole way through. It was great writing. I loved it. It was brutal, which I'm sorry, you have to attribute this being one of the best X-Men movies because of the rated R, the gore, the dirtiness, the raw grit of it. It was beautiful. It really did the comic book character Wolverine justice. Beautiful. But then it's like they built this great story, they pieced it together, beautiful writing, it made sense, and in the end they just kind of puked it into crap. I'm sorry, I didn't like the ending. I didn't like a bunch of mutant kids. I didn't like how they were all this powerful and they were trained to fight, and then at the end they're too scared to fight. A bunch of soldiers who were sent out to kill them and eliminate them, all of a sudden decide they need to capture them at the end for the convenience and the sake of that their children, and they don't want to just massacre them because they're too afraid to use their powers for the audience's sake. Didn't care for it. I thought it was crap.
Pulling the old school Saved by the Bell timeout.
Well, hold on. I gave it an 8. I gave it an 8?
Yeah, you gave it an 8.
What do you give it?
I said a 9.5. I gave it a 9.5. Because it was great. The writing was great. They had maybe a little bit of the bad thing at the ending when these kids are supposed to be soldiers, but if you ever watched the movie and paid attention, unlike somebody, you learn that there's a reason why the chemical company didn't want to use the kids anymore, because they had what they called souls, of like they didn't want to fight all the time. They didn't want to do all this stuff. Like they were kids at heart, so they didn't want to kill anyone. So that kind of goes into the end of like, they don't want to just go on a brutal massacre. They just want to escape. So, I mean, that's kind of the premise of that part. The writing was great.
If you can't see past
Hugh Jackman's acting was amazing. The little girl, X-23, did a phenomenal job, and her fight scenes were just incredible. Patrick Stewart did an amazing job as Professor X losing his mind. You got to see just a dark side of the X-Men, and it's not like some of the newer X-Men have kind of tried to show dark of people dying, like in Apocalypse and stuff like that. You had a few deaths, but this was just brutally dying, or like seeing Professor X like. You find out that he killed the X-Men and all these other random things. It's like, man, This is just a dark universe. Yes. And the ending, like, was it the best ending ever? Probably not when it comes to that kind of thing. But at the same time, like, it's the way it had to end, right?
No.
Logan gives his life basically for his daughter. He defeats his former self in a way by finding his clone.
But he didn't.
How do you say he didn't? He clearly beat him.
The little girl shot him in the head.
Yeah.
He was stabbed, dying because everyone was too stupid to help him, and she killed it. He didn't do anything.
I'm kind of curious if this movie makes the original X-Men Origins not canon, since in the X-Men Origins with just the Wolverine story, Wolverine took two bullets in the head, 2 million bullets in the head, no problems whatsoever. Clone Wolverine gets half his brains blown out by one bullet to the head. But it was charisma. It was a good movie for me. Most people agree with me because most people like movies. People who just hate life.
I'm sorry. You're wrong on the biggest account.
A perfect sunset is
the biggest account.
Look at this.
Okay, these kids didn't want to fight. No, but when they're in a room and they're being told to fight, it's a lot different situation than when all their friends are out there running for their lives and that they could be killed, you're gonna want to fight.
They
just
only were
out of
able
survival.
to fight when they had that little green juice in them, and that's what made them like apparently
Really?
inhuman. Yeah, because you never saw anywhere they're on except for X-23. In none of the shots you saw any of the other little kids fighting.
That's what happens when an idiot talks. Because the
Really?
kid
Yeah.
who you don't remember the kid using all the pines and the woods around him, stabbing the guys to death.
Oh no, they had
Or the
those
guy
scenes
used
at the end
electricity?
when he was doing like self-defense and stuff like that.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
But I'm saying in all the flashbacks, you never saw those kids fight. So maybe they just weren't very good soldiers.
If you're like things change when your life is on the
Yeah,
line.
you saw that they were freaking out. They were using self-defense tactics, and they still got captured by experienced soldiers. They were able to take down, with all that power, they took down a handful of soldiers while they just got massacred by all the other ones.
That's why it was bad writing.
That's why you need to pay attention more.
It was bad writing.
Well,
Yeah.
you see our reviews. Let us know what you think. I think in a future video we're going to rank the X-Men, see where Logan falls in the rest of the X-Men movies. But like, comment, subscribe. This is Kyle signing off.
The J.